Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ta! She might have done it. What's the motherfucking deal to my friends in the den? Man Things. Another great show again. Shout out to Man Things, White Persuasion. What's the motherfucking deal? What it do? I'm Paul Wall. Man, let's get the intro cracking, man. Let's get into the den and make it shake.
Smoke weed every day.
What's the motherfucking deal? What the fuck? I put some... Boy, I'm tripping. I don't even go tell y'all what I did. I was looking for those earlier, too. What we got here? I got cigars all over the place. Anyway, what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to the Kush Den. If you're not familiar with the Kush Den, man, the Kush Den is a 420 friendly conversation. Even if you're not 420 friendly, even if you don't partake, you're more than welcome to partake in the conversation, man. Your opinions are always welcome, whether you agree or disagree. You know, feel free to state in the conversation why you disagree if you do. But if you don't smoke, man, pour yourself up something nice to drink. And if you are underage, pour yourself up a nice warm glass of milk. And I promise you'll thank me later. Let me get the bank open because I had it closed off during the Sauce Society. So if you guys missed the Sauce Society, man, make sure after the stream you go back and check that out. It was a good episode or a good show. Covered a wide variety of things, and I think that you guys would be interested to hear some of those things that we talked about. But tonight we're going to talk about everything as usual. But the thumbnail says that we're going to talk about who did it first, men or women. Who was the first one to perform oral sex? Now, I don't think there's an accurate source of the information. Who knows? We'll have to find out. We'll have to look into some of these things. I mean, you know, history is written by the victors. So what if what if a man really did it first, but he didn't want to tell anybody? You know, women weren't allowed to, you know, do certain things depending on what time period we're talking about and if this type of situation was. So what if women weren't writing and things, but women, you know, well, guys are doing it all over the place, but guys are the ones writing the books. They're talking about, yeah, all these bitches out here sucking dicks all over the place. They're a bunch of dick suckers. That's what they are. We'll never eat the vagina. But in reality, because women don't have access to the books and things, the guys are actually the ones out there doing it. Who knows? It could be anything. We'll figure it out. We're going to get to the source. We're going to have a conversation, but let me get the bank open first and get the bank interacting, and I need to make sure this is sweets. Get into the sweets mode. But how y'all feeling tonight? I hope everybody is fine, dandy, and well. I hope everybody's feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm waiting till, I'm fucking with y'all for a little while. I started a little bit later than I planned, so I'll probably go a little bit longer than I initially intended. But I want to get on this fucking way out at 11. It should be unpre-ordered and should actually be accessible. So hopefully all that goes through. Let me I'm trying to make sure everything is proper. And I think it's the last thing I need to do. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay, there we go. All right, so the bank should be good. Yeah, Harden was doing a little bit of. I actually didn't get to see the game because I was preparing for those stuff, but it didn't seem like he was Spitz the pussy. What's good, Spitz? What's the motherfucking deal, man? You loyal. Let's see what we got here. So shout out to Man Thing, White Persuasion, Rigo, Brandon. Let me hit y'all with that like I say, because I was slacking, but hit y'all with this 1,001K real quick. Spitz, Rising Phoenix, H-Town, and yeah, I think we Gucci. So, and matter of fact, let me put this other thing in too, because I'm gonna start fucking with this slowly but surely I'm gonna start fucking with that Twitch channel. I just gotta kind of understand the Twitch culture, because you know when you go diving into other platforms and shit, like certain games, certain movies, like there's just like cultures who gravitate around certain things, and so Twitch seems to be a little bit different than, no, not a little bit. It actually seems to be quite different than YouTube. But I've seen people doing shit on Twitch that's not even necessarily revolving around gaming. So I just kind of I want to understand what that culture is there. So I'm gonna start off. Spaz out of his Twitch. They'll ban you. Yeah, I heard somebody was telling me that if you say anything perceived as racist on Twitch, they'll block your ass quickly. And so I guess I will definitely have to be extremely cautious, because I say some of the most racist shit. And I'll admit, I say some of the most, like, if you didn't know me, it would sound like some of the most racist shit you ever heard amongst friends. And so I have to be cautious of how I speak like that, you know, on YouTube and things like that, because I won't say most people would get offended. I think that you just have a lot of people who wouldn't understand that. Man, I've been raised around everybody my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I've been around multiple cultures. I've had best friends of different varieties, mainly Hispanics the most. But while I'm bullshitting here doing all this talking, I've been fucking with y'all for 7 minutes. I ain't even getting pre-rolled and shit. So see, look, y'all supposed to be telling me, Honcho, you fucking up. You ain't even rolled up. You know, I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna do no dude love. So y'all let me know what we gonna do. We gonna do it's gonna be a mini. Should I go with the regular flavor, or should I go with a grape flavored? Y'all let me know what y'all think while I get everything else prepared. But yeah, I'm excited about. Like I said, I fucking bought that damn Xbox, and I play every now and then. But I told myself I'm gonna get a little bit. I'm gonna have to, if I want to get my game up. I don't want to go out a old Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 can't go out as my prime. Xbox 3, no, actually I was solid on Xbox too. I played a significant amount of Xbox 360. I would say I had a couple of games on 360 and Xbox that I was solid at. That's when I was gaming. So I won't say I'm that old. That 64 was my prime. But I got to get back on it. So I picked up a couple of games today. Actually, like I say A Way Out is coming out. I picked up that. I downloaded. That's the thing about games now. You ain't got to pick shit up. Let me go ahead and download that shit. Downloaded that PUBG for the Xbox. So I know Tenny be fucking with that tough. So I'm gonna check it out, see what it's all about. I know that one's gonna take me a second to get into it. Like Fortnite. It seems all right, I guess. I don't want to build forts while I'm shooting. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I don't want to build forts while I'm shooting. Like, I'm too busy focusing on the fucking shooting. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna be building shit and shooting? It's just too much going on for me. Like, I understand y'all crossing genres and shit. You know what I'm saying? What is this, a fucking city simulation? We building shit, and then now we shoot dead motherfuckers for coming near the shit we built. I don't want no nothing with that. Damn. That boy came out the gate with the 100K. So let's see what we got going on. Let's look. Let me get this shit shaking. Yeah, that boy Phoenix out there on a mission. Let's see. Yeah, White Persuasion was bally yesterday. He was taking some risks, man. I don't know. I think some people's getting some love. I got to see what the predictions on that score was from that last game. I think all the spreads were way bigger than what most people pick blowouts. So I don't know if that I don't know if that's an issue or not. So what the fuck is going on here? I have to read that's all in Spanish. Heidi talking Spanish on the damn gram. I don't know that shit. I have to read my Spanish slow. And the way I look at it is like I have to pick out the words I know first and then start fixing everything. Then the other shit starts coming back. I'm like, oh, okay, this is this, and this. But what on Twitch? Twitch probably would be opposed to me engaging in my normal behaviors. Do you think? But I'd love to have I wouldn't say I'd love to, but I wouldn't mind like twitching Kush, like a little bit of twitch mixed with some Kush Den, some gaming mixed with a Kush Den type vibe. You know, just relaxing in game, not really doing anything too hardcore, not being too competitive. If I get lit, I'm gonna be missing all kind of shit. But I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm gonna test out the platform, see how far I can push the boundaries before getting banned. And then if not, I'll just have to go to Mixer. We'll see how that shakes. But I want to start fucking with it. I've noticed they were talking about that gaming is actually supposed to surpass the sports industry. They say predicting in the next 4 to 5 years. Yeah, Rockets got the W. Went to overtime though. With the shenanigans. And again, man, if somebody down to get on the game because it's a fucking co-op, that you have to be co-op. Like, I don't know if I want to be fucking playing with some random stranger. They can probably fucking link you up with some little random ass kid or some shit. But what they say with this shit, the way out is that you can send a friend a copy of the game so that, you know, you'll have somebody to play with since it's a mandatory. It has to be co-op. It's a split screen. It has to be co-op. So if somebody want to get in on that action with your boy, you know, shoot me a message on the box, and then whenever we get up out the den or whatever, I'm gonna be getting on. But yeah, I think I got that. I got that fucking Cuphead game. I heard it was supposed to be good. It just looked like some old school nostalgic type shit. You know, motherfuckers used to play the old side scroller. So I was like, I'm gonna check that out. That looks like something I'd probably fuck with. So I think that's what I got, the Way Out, PUBG, and Cuphead. But I think Assassin's Creed came with the Assassin's Creed Unity came with the PUBG download. So, man, I was just looking at that. I'm finna because when I had that 2K, I just had it for the little free demo shit. But I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see, but man, I see people trying to still sell that bitch for full price. They can kiss my ass on that. Damn season almost over with. I'm gonna try to find one of these little codes. I'll be finding these little discount codes. So if I can find a decent price on it, you know, I'll probably go back and grab it. But more than likely, I'm gonna get that fucking because I had it for a little while. That little EA Access Pass where you can play like all the kind of the dated games. But I think they didn't went ahead and put Madden on that bitch, Madden 18. I guess because I guess they would have to because it's the new league season. So. I don't know. But I mean, they still selling it regularly for full price, so they winning somehow, some way. I'd rather just get the EA access shit and just, you know what I'm saying, have access to all that shit. Another shit I'm interested in is coming up soon. That State of Decay 2. That bitch is going to be dope. I can't wait for that bitch to come out. That first State of Decay was pretty cool. I still play that bitch from time to time. I like the way they did it, like, you know, permadeath. Look, you better get it right. You only get one life. You can't be out. Like, I like games like that. That was actually a dope game because it was like a zombie simulation. You know what I mean? Hello, Heidi. How are you this evening? Because the fucking State of Decay was like a simulation because you'd get tired. You know, you could only have so much shit. You could only carry so much shit. Your cars would get fucked up. It wasn't like you start running over zombies. It wasn't like you could just run them over forever and shit. They would fuck your car up and do all kind of little shit like that. And it was actually a pretty cool game. And then, you know, you think your main character gonna be getting in and motherfucker fuck up. You get around too many zombies, they gonna motherfucking me wear your ass out and you're gonna be out of there. So it is what it is. What's the motherfucking deal, Max? What's going down? Buenas noches, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Hola, Miss Heidi. Yeah, I heard it was bad. I heard the fucking Rockets were not rocketeering tonight. That's why I think it's going to be time. Me and Man things are actually talking about that, you know, about resting these guys. I think they've been grinding hard. Grinding hard in all fucking season. And, you know, it's getting to the end, and they've been holding it down. But they're going to have to they're gonna need some rest before we get into the playoffs. It's gonna get tough. It's gonna get real tough. So, who do they play more? Like I said, I didn't really get to catch the game too much. I caught like maybe 2 minutes of it. And it was Joe Johnson was in there. Did Gerald Green get any significant playing time? I'm telling you, when I have somebody to talk to, and I'll actually think about it, you know, some of the words and some of the things, and we're talking about basic household, neighborhood, and certain other shit. You know, I could have a semi decent conversation, but it's like I forget shit because I don't use it. You know, you use it, you lose it. I don't have enough people that I speak. I don't have anybody that I talk Spanish with, speak Spanish to, or just to, you know, to converse back and forth about or in Spanish. So it is what it is. Hey Zeus, what am I smoking? I don't even know, but it's good. So we're going to talk about, but the history that we're going to talk about of oral sex, it's going to be speculative. Because again, as I was saying earlier before Heidi got in here, is that who really knows the truth? I mean, if women weren't writing and they didn't have access, I mean, I don't know if it was like that way back in the day. Some say 2,000 years ago, some say way longer than that. But say women didn't have equal rights. Say they were thought of as the lesser being. Say they weren't allowed to read and write and do things like this. Okay, now this is something we can take into account. But then let's also take into account that men will basically do anything for some ass. Oh man, I don't want nothing to do with the cocaine deal. Count me out. It'll be over with. That'd be the worst thing you ever saw. Motherfucker be in the cocaine den, be the soul to set up before the stream over with. Then there'd be all kind of crazy shit going on. But I'm fucking lacking. I'm fucking joking. Ah, damn, how often does that happen on the fucking first hit? I'm in the den, I'm fucking choking. I usually am pretty good about not I'm usually pretty good about not giving up the ghost. Okay, and that's what I say, but who do you think was the very first though? Who do you think it was? Who wrote the books? Who do y'all, like I said, this is all speculation. Be hanging from the ceiling and shit. This is all speculation though. I mean, let's just think about the odds. So if men were writing the shit, but we know men as men, and some of y'all have entertained the company, well, some of the ladies, and may have entertained the company, yes, the company of men. We all know, dudes, we can sit here and say all the shit we want to. We some nasty motherfuckers. Okay? You know, motherfuckers be lying to save face, but we some nasty motherfuckers. As long as people kiss, imagine they kissed other places. But who was the first to do so? I mean, who do you think? Do you think a man being a dominating entity said, hey, you, woman, place kisses upon my penis? Or do you think a man experimenting kissing and appreciating the woman's body discovered that there were other activities in which he could engage in with his lips that brought pleasure and sensation to his partner? Was it the woman? Was it the woman being a sensual being in her own right, you know, pleasing her man, and, you know, discovers that there are other things that she could provide, you know, through other orifices, through a different orifice that could be sensual and sexually pleasing and entertaining. Who came up with this topic? This topic actually happened. This actually happened a couple of days back. We actually had a new. I'm not sure. Was it? She comes in every now and then. I want to say she popped in late last week. She said she'd be working late because she works 2 jobs, and I can't think of her name right now. We actually had a couple of ladies who had came and went. But outside of the 2 mainstays, Miss Unique and Miss Heidi, that it came, and then we were talking about something, and then the conversation got brought up, and we were briefly talking about it. I said, a well-known French paleontologist by the name of Yves Coppens. Is that how you say that? Yves? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. He's French. Fuck it. Coppens suggested that the famous Lucy, the first prehistoric woman, practiced a sort of paleofellatio. That is hilarious. Paleofellatio. That is fucking hilarious. I don't know where I'm gonna take that shit and run with it, but I'm gonna use paleofellatio somehow, some way in my life, in a situation outside of anything involving YouTube. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to. Paleofellatio. Doesn't that just that sounds fucking hilarious. That's fucking funny. Like that sounds like something that should be like the fucking, like I'm hoping that this is a joke. But I mean, it's a fucking punchline. Like that is the perfect fucking punchline. I don't know, like the fucking Dave Chappelle said over, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know how I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna figure it out. That is gonna be the one. Palatial. Palacios, Texas. What? Hell yeah! Like some old. Look. We gonna have to figure this one out. That I gotta write that down, cause y'all know about a fucking 10 minutes from now, and the deal I'll be to forgot all that shit. Paleofellatio needs to be utilized like robo-hose and the poop hole loophole. I don't know where that shit go come from, but it works for me. Girl, I'm gonna eat you so good. I'm gonna hit you with some of that paleofellatio. There's gonna be 2 different sides of her brain working, the scientific side and the fucking pleasure sensors, and they gonna crossfire and put her into a state of pleasure that she's never imagined, because it wouldn't have happened yet. It'll just have to be imagination. But see, actually, paleofellatio wouldn't work that way, because fellatio is oral sex for women. So it would have to be cunnilingus is when you're eating a woman. So fellatio is actually a blowjob. So I'd have to figure that out. So what is the old school cunnilingus? You know what I'm saying? How do you throw that back? Because fellatio is the blowjob. Now that I'm thinking that's how y'all already know I'm already lit, because I'm forgetting the original meanings of things. Fellatio is a blowjob. Cunnilingus is oral sex on a woman. So we gonna have to figure that shit out. Yeah, so you're gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? You got it all backwards and shit. You gonna talk shit about my ass? You gonna hit me with the people's eyebrow and shit, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna have to find some shit. I need to find something. I'm gonna need a science book. I'm gonna need a 7th grade science book and a Kama Sutra manual. And I'm gonna go to town. It's gonna be over with. I'm gonna shut the shit down. And eating groceries. Yeah, you understand. Groceries are unisex. Yeah, groceries are unisex. That is the proper term. Yeah, because you start telling a nigga about eating some groceries, you not sex. Not sex for you. You said if it is, it's so outdated it would be whack. Not the 7th grade book. I just need basic, basic science terminology. It don't have to be too complicated. Because paleo, that's something you learn when you're young. We like, especially like me, I used to like fucking dinosaurs and shit. I guess you got to think about wording too. I guess I'm thinking about Archer, because if you listen to that, it sounds like I was fucking dinosaurs. There are no fucking dinosaurs to fuck. So y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I used to be into, again, wording. I used to like reading about dinosaurs. All right. Yes. Oh man, that's funny. The Becky. So if you getting some head from a proper classy woman, do you call it by the full name? Yes, I just got me some Rebecca. It was excellent. Now, pardon me. I must remove my presence. You go hit him. Look, leave somebody a voicemail. That's what you got to do, Unique. Go leave somebody a voicemail and tell them, you know what I'm saying, you put a time on it, put an expiring opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a countdown on it. And you just have to end this offer with some paleo fellatio and see if that challenge is met. It's the barber. Oh man, make me think about this song, Woman to Woman. I don't know why the fuck I ain't heard that shit in years. That was some shit, motherfucking me, they used to play. And the old school folks had a little get together, be running around being bad and shit. They jamming all that old school shit, playing spades and dominoes. No, real family, now stop. That's not proper. Now you see that when I referenced the situation, I did not include myself. I said to leave that to someone to take the challenge, because one, let me tell you why. Issuing a challenge to me, it would be wasted, because I would deliberately not do it. So that's one reason. That's funny. Don't say hi to you, wise ass. Well, yeah, that was actually a good option. I don't know why nobody thought of that one. But you know, now if you're talking about some food, now that's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, you issue a food challenge, I'm gonna be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you talking about eating? What? Talking about some real food? Oh shit, yeah, I'm in that thing. See, yes, I'm trying to add everyone from the Sauce family. Yes, we can be dripping flavor across the platforms. Nah, but the Friends of the Den, follow on the Instagram. Damn. Yeah, see, I'm glad you said that, because, man, y'all, look, I'm telling y'all, I'll be forgetting, because I have to go back to the live chat, because I'll be looking at the real shit. I forgot it doesn't show the right shit. I hate that shit. So I might be missing some interesting conversation. Like you said, in American speak, what is a basic bitch? I don't really understand that term, but I'm guessing just I guess it means, you know, a bitch that do everything that everybody else do, which is everybody does what everybody else does. You know what I mean? It's just people copy people. I mean, it's just what the fuck people do. So I guess just a person who has no personality, just basically emulate everything they see everybody else. And the thing is that it's sad, because there's a significant number of people who are like that. They have no ideas of their own. And I think that this generation that we have coming up now is being bred like that through all this digital content and shit that they have. Like, everything just teaches you to mimic everything else, do what everybody else is doing. And, you know, it's just going to be... Oh, well, I apologize for that. What is it? Familia de Real. Real. I don't know. I gotta roll my can't. I used to be good at rolling R's. I can't do it as much now. What basic? How many Chips Ahoy boxes can you eat a day? I'd eat one. I mean, on multiple occasions, I've eaten a box or a bag or whatever you want to call it of Chips Ahoy. Multiple occasions I've eaten, but I'm not eat like 2 or so a day. If I just like a challenge, I guess I could. But the thing about that shit is like the taste starts getting. It's awful after a while. Not awful, but it's just like I don't like it. Same thing with Oreos. Like I can only eat Oreos every now and then, but then like when it's been a while and I fuck up an Oreo, and bitches are good. But then once you like fuck up a bunch of them hoes and you just kind of used to that taste again, you're like, these hoes, they cool, but you know what I'm saying? You can overdo it with the Oreos. You say you can't stand the hip hop. Why you don't fuck with the hip hops, man? Say the basic beats keep it simple. You ain't got to deal with all the extra. Damn unique. Well, good night. I'm glad you could join us. Sleep well. Yeah, cookies, man. Cookies will get you. Nah, I mean, shit. I've only had Girl Scout cookies a couple of times. You know. I gotta fix the light here. If it fucking looks crazy, if I'm leaning away from it, get that shit out of there. Yeah. So there's some motherfucking Girl Scouts trying to sell me some cookies the other day. I wasn't even fucking with them like that. On the cool, they stunted on me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they asked me. I was like, nah, I'm cool. One, I don't even fuck with the Girl Scouts like that because the Girl Scouts be hating. The whole organization was hating because the Boy Scouts was basically like, you know, we'll let girls join the Boy Scouts. We ain't even tripping on that. We ain't tripping on anybody joining the Boy Scouts. And the Girl Scouts started hating like, y'all need to leave it alone and worry about the gay trans. Cause I guess it was like somebody was, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, it'd be parents pushing these ideas on some of these kids this young. I don't know, man. But it was like, I guess a little trans whatever Boy Scout, and I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, but they referencing that shit. But I'm like, shit. Them motherfuckers smart, you know what I'm saying? Kids ain't fucking with that camping and all that outdoor shit and, you know, doing that shit like that no more. So the business move is, well, shit, we might as well just let more motherfuckers join. Why put limits on letting people join? You know what I mean? And it was a bunch of parents, a bunch of moms actually like, shit, fuck that. I'm going to take my daughter out of Girl Scouts. I got a son in Boy Scouts and a daughter in Girl Scouts, and the Boy Scouts do way more shit. They do more fun shit. They actually have activities and shit. The Girl Scouts don't do shit but slang cookies, man. You know what I mean? And so, you know, Girl Scouts was getting mad about that shit, but you fucking with their money flow. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, that shit there wild, man. That shit there crazy. That's what I said. I'm not saying I would join the Boy Scouts. I'm not saying I won't my kids or nobody, if I had, you know, like that, joining the fucking Boy Scouts. But fuck that. That shit there, slanging cookies, man. I'm telling you straight up, putting in that work. That's that dope right there. The motherfucker slanging the shit outside the grocery store. You know what I mean? What kind of shit is this? What kind of motherfucking shit is this? I'm talking about they was posted up like they was on the block. I'm telling you for real. Motherfucker leaning on the poles and shit. They kicking and shooting the shit. You know what I'm saying? Mean mugging and shit. I'm telling you for real. Them motherfuckers was out there tripping, running up on motherfucker. What's up, man? You want these cookies, my nigga? Or what, man? Shit, we got all the flavors, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got more than Baskin Robbins. You know what I'm saying? I know your stomach throbbing. Get you some of these hoes, man. Motherfuckers like, I was chill. I was like, all right, old bitch ass nigga, you don't need none of these cookies, no way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I don't even want to walk over there. Them motherfuckers, Girl Scout tripping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but shit. The motherfuckers was posted up for real. Man. It's one I fuck with. I can't even remember what the fuck it's called. It's been a long time since I fuck with some goddamn Girl Scout cookies. You know what I mean? So it ain't even finna shake. Yeah, the Girl Scouts are all about block bleeding, man. They all about fucking. It's straight up. They gonna hit your house. They gonna knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? They finna look. They gonna get that money. They gonna get that money somehow, some way. But it's like, what are they doing with it? They making a bunch of bread. But what are they doing with it? If the Girl Scouts, they make all this fucking money. Everybody knows about Girl Scout cookies. Motherfuckers got commercials and shit. It's that time of year. You know what I mean? So where does all that money go if the girls ain't really doing shit? Because I saw this shit like from multiple. Now it may just be their little factions or something like that. But I mean, it's just. You're talking about equality and organization, all this other shit. I mean, shit, well, why ain't you out there doing some other shit too? What are you doing besides slinging these fucking cookies? What is this? What are these shenanigans that you're telling me? So you're telling me that the German chocolate cake is named after a man, not the country? That's unfortunate. Says Gooby spread peanut butter on peanut butter cookies. Oh man, you taking this shit to another level. That's some different shit. What the fuck is this? Oh man. So again, I don't know. I don't think it changes my opinions on the German cake. It's just, I don't even think I really ever paid attention to it being German. I guess I was just like, okay. I don't even think I thought about it being like German people making it. I just thought about chocolate cake. Because usually at the time anybody was talking about German chocolate cake, it would be a piece of cake there. So it's like I'm probably not even really listening to what the people say. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening under the influence of the herbal. Yeah. Pause that shit. The thing about it is, like, when people ever talk about it, I just never paid any attention to what they're saying, like a German chocolate cake. Do I think the Germans have superior chocolate? I don't know. I haven't. I can't even tell you if there's a way to prove that. I think Americans are good at making sweets and fucking bad TV, and people watch that shit. So, man, Germans do have wonderful cake. I guess I should have read that before I started talking about it. People searching for what you're talking about, man. I'm telling you, all you got to do is stay consistent, and people will start looking for what you're talking about. And if you're making sense, people gonna fuck with you. What's up, Outlaw? What's the motherfucking deal? Oh man, that's fucking funny. Oh man, yeah, that shit there, man. That shit was just inappropriate. Chocolate, beer, and cars. What is so special about I guess, man, I've tried a variety of beers. I've tried, I'm sure, some German beers. I'm not an aficionado when it comes to fucking beers. I've drank a bunch of them. I try like some shit, but the fucking beers are just not my thing. Like, I'll drink a beer too, but if I have the option of drinking some fucking liquor, I'd rather fucking drink liquor. No word. So if people looking forward to the draft, maybe they trying to see what's going on. People seeing Watson doing some. I mean, this shit. It might be a residual effect. I mean, it could be a lot of things. That's interesting. Because I'm trying to think, has there been any? Well, you know what? A lot of people probably looking up the coup because they're looking up corners, seeing what the Texans doing, and shit. You got man. You better drive. You feeling it? You got to drop while you got the juice. Because sometimes it can be like, man, all right, I'm going to do it in a little while. And then you lose that energy. You know what I'm saying? Because some other shit happened and life has a way of putting some extra little blockades in the way. Then you got to deal with that shit. And then, you may lose some of that energy. So shit, if you feeling that shit, you better get on that shit. The April, excuse me, apologize. You said the April 18th end of the world thing. What's that supposed to be? When the fat boy and Matilda had to eat the cake filled with blood and sweat. No, I don't think I seen that one. I thought I read the book, but it's been a long time. Beer's like baseball. It's like social. You chat, you relax, you snack. It's not a sprint. But then I think we got the wrong idea. The young kids out here got the wrong idea because let me fix this shenaniganery. I guess it's because the way I got the fucking whatever. Yeah, know what I'm saying. Some hitting. Like I said, I fuck with, y'all know me usually. I'm going to grab a bottle of some Tito's. Excuse me. But if not, like I said, I fuck with some Crown Royal, some Apple. I mean, there's a lot of fucking drinks that I fuck with, but I prefer try to keep it clear. The rest of that shit, brown will hold you down. Man, gin will make you sin. Gin will do you in. Man, that shit there. That shit there wild. Lean, yeah. I zipped all before. It's been a minute. Really, the real shit, long time ago. But like I say, it's just all this shit. Like they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Everything just getting recycled. I guess, it just takes some years on the planet to see it. You always hear it. And I mean, you could look back in time and you say, oh, okay, this generation was on this shit. Excuse me. This other generation was on this shit. And you can kind of see, but you have to experience it. Just be like, man, everything is really a fucking cycle. Motherfuckers just repeating shit like, how flat tops came back in style. That was some shit that was cool when I was young. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. But I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying it's just funny to see how that shit it's a cycle. You know what I mean? So, keep making it shake. What's the motherfucking deal, Jared? What's going down? How are you this evening? So, it was something else I meant to talk about because, again, like I say, I haven't figured that shit out. But I guess, I don't know. I'll figure that Twitch shit out. How to flip coins to get sauce. All you have to do is push flip coin and put a number behind it. And that's how much of your sauce you will be wagering. You have a 50-50 chance to either or either. I don't know whichever pronunciation is proper. It doesn't really matter. Either to lose your money or double up. So feel free to take the risk. I don't think we really came to a conclusion of who did it first. You know, the conversation started to go a little bit wayward, and I'm glad you mentioned that, so we can kind of bring that back around. But I mean, it could have been either option. It could have been anybody. You know, Unique made some good points before she left. You know, people are animals. You know, they get to sniffing and whiffing and what you got going on over here? What you got going on over here? You know, let's check that shit out. And so, who knows? It's all speculation. I mean, it's all a good guess. So I say whoever was the first to first base. You say you think women started it all. What makes you believe that? What is the foundation of that belief? I'm not saying that I disagree with you or anything. I'm just curious to why you believe that. See how much who got what. Oh shit. Shit balling in the sauce, man. Y'all trying to make him flip all this shit? That's wild. Yeah, see, that's why people be like, I got 400,000 and then end up with nothing. Y'all be trying to do too much. You gotta calm down. There we go. This is what we're gonna do. Straight like that. That's about it's Thursday. Make it full. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you got a limit on how many times you can check for your sauce. It's like every 5 minutes or so, just like you said. So you got to wait a little bit, let it cool down, and then nah, that'd be what's up. For 1K, no, I didn't know you didn't tell me that. But for 1K in the Kush, I don't even know. I don't fucking know. that's gonna be a long way off. But who knows though? Who knows? It might not be. In the Kush den for 1,000. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna figure it out. I still need to excuse me. Still need to figure out where I'm gonna make it shake for the ink. But I'm thinking I might do that on might be better to do it on Instagram or something like that. More so than on Facebook. I'll say Facebook on fucking YouTube. Goddamn. Either one, shit. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. So y'all trying to get that man to gamble all this sauce. Yeah, you gotta look. I told y'all my suggestion. Y'all don't want to listen to me. And now y'all trying to make this man make bad decisions with his sauce. See, we supposed to be a nation. This is why our gross domestic product is gonna tank. We ain't gonna be getting nothing done because we all gonna be a bunch of gamblers in Sauce Nation. Everybody gonna be risking it. We're gonna have some wins, but it's gonna be a bunch of you know what I'm saying? You say the bank be stealing sauce. I'm trying to figure out that's where it goes, because you got to think about it. All the sauce that gets taken away, where does it go? You know what I mean? Did anybody make $1 million? I don't think so. I think whoever came close. I think Duck Sky was the closest, because he had a bunch at one time. Because he got way up there. So I don't know. I'm thinking that if anybody got up there, he was the closest. I have to see what the motherfucking bank be up to, man. That's unfortunate. Oh man, we're gonna have to figure that out then. I'm gonna have to pay more attention to that and see if there's a reason why stuff might be disappearing or anything like that. Yeah, man, look. That's how it goes. Y'all playing them high risk games, man. Look, you gotta be willing to lose. If you're putting it up, you gotta be willing to lose it. That might be the case. The bank might be charging interest. I'm gonna have to see what's going on. Yeah, they sure they didn't. Didn't the Feds just hike up the interest rate? Something like that. I have no idea what's going on. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you. See, that's a bad effect that a lot of people have. And what I just did right there was shenanigans, because that's something I read passing through on a headline. Didn't even read the story. And a lot of people do that. They were like, hey, oh yeah, I was reading such. And then, but really, people really only read headlines. That's what the majority of the population does. And that's why headlines are so powerful. People don't fucking really read. You know what I mean? If they do, they'll read the first paragraph or so. It's boring. If it's not of interest, they're not going to read it. And then it becomes some bullshit. Oh, I read this headline. A headline is just there to catch your attention, and the story usually turns out to have little to do with the headline. It's just a piece of the story, unless it's something major. But yeah, that's what I just did. So that's shenanigans there on me for that one. So I have no idea what's going on. BitConnect. I told people about BitConnect, man. I told people about BitConnect. People did not believe it. I told my homegirl about BitConnect, and she was like, oh man, you should check this out if you do sign up under me. I was like, let me take a look at it. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of just looked at what they were talking about, and these motherfuckers was promising a return of 1% like every day. Like, how can you possibly do that? There's no way you can guarantee that shit with something so volatile like Bitcoin. And so I'm like, man, I told her, I was like, I think that shit is it's kind of suspect. I'm just saying. Well, the way people were eating were by getting other people. I mean, it was like a Ponzi scheme. Not even like a Ponzi scheme. It was like a multi-level marketing. And then they pulled a Yitadi and they yanked out and bounced, man. Like, you got to think about a situation like that. And that's one of the things I was thinking. I was like, what's their exit strategy? Like, how are they winning if they're promising everybody is coming up? There's no way, there's no bot that's predicting that shit. Nobody has that. If they did, they wouldn't be using it they'd be using it on fucking Wall Street. They'd be using it on all kind of other they'd be using it on the Forex. They'd be using it on every other motherfucking thing in the world. Now, of course, they'd probably do digital fucking currencies too, but I'm sure there would be some other places that they would hit first. You're talking about that kind of money to be made that you always predict winners. It's impossible. And the thing is that people still go for these too good to be true sounding opportunities because, you know, people want to win. People want to be like, shit, why not me? Why can't I fucking get that win? So shit, let me get in. Let me be one of the people that said I made the right move by joining this smart situation. And then when you're looking at all these people, especially all these people who just hit with Bitcoin and shit, who made a bunch of money, and you like, shit, well, when this next wave happens, I'm going to be on that band. And, you know what I'm saying, I'll be able to say, shit, you know, I caught on before all these other people did. And then these motherfuckers said, let me go ahead and get that up out your player. And slid out with the motherfucking Bitcoins, man. I knew that shit was shady when you had to trade Bitcoins for their coin. And that's when I said, that's it. That's where they pull a switch right there, because eventually that coin ain't going to be worth a fuck. And all the motherfucking me, they going to have Bitcoin. And Bitcoin will actually have value to it. You know what I mean? And so, shit. That shit is crazy. Modern male video games, fake conquest, porn, fake sexual conquest, and Bitcoin, fake money. That's pretty interesting. Don't hate on the video games. It's all about the hand-eye coordination. But I mean, it only goes to equate with the modern woman, man, because you're talking about if the modern woman is bringing, you know, all the other fake peripherals, but she just places them upon her body. You know, maybe we use them in our mental. So I think fair is fair. It's all good. No worries. What's the motherfucking deal? See, okay, see, look, that's what I'm telling you. Like, sometimes I don't be seeing shit. Especially when I be lit, it'd be like the bottom half of the chat here, and then I really be needing to read the real chat, and I still ain't doing that. So my bad, calm down. But yeah, man, that whole BitConnect thing. But I can't blame people, man. People want to catch that win, man. And them motherfuckers sold some wolf tickets, dog. Them motherfuckers sold some wolf tickets. And that shit was quite unfortunate. That shit was extremely unfortunate. Oh, man. Today, Thursday. And it's already 3 months into fucking 2018. Where did the days go? Nah, I'm not fucking with that, man. I am not fucking with any warm glasses of milk. That's what I say for those who are under 18. It's perfect for those of that age. No, man, don't worry about me. It's all good. It's because I'm telling you, man, here's the deal. All right? You got to understand. Here's the deal. The end of the day is when, you know, you just got to let steam off. You got to relax. And so that's why I say, that's why I enjoy the Kush dens, because it's a conversation, and a very interesting conversation usually. And I think it's very interesting. I think it's very stimulating because you see a lot of different perspectives and people's opinions, and people generally tend to get along about them. But at the same time, it's how I start, I guess you would say, winding down my days. And so I don't even know if I would call it win-win, but I think it's cool because, like I say, this is how I relax. You just burn one and chill, and then call it a wrap. But instead, I get to enjoy a smoke session with my friends in the den. And, you know, once it gets too ridiculous or entirely too long, we wrap it up and we call it a night. But it is what it is, so it's all good. Oh, y'all see y'all out there pulling licks. Y'all bank robbing and shit. Jay Bird over there hitting sauce licks. But again, who was the first? Who did it first? I think it's a situation where we'll never truly know. I don't think it even really matters because, as they say, you know, in the classes of the kindergarten and first grade, first is the worst. The first couple of performances of oral engagement between human beings had to be some of the worst shit going on. I mean, it really had to be awkward as hell. I mean, seriously. Because, you know, and you're just learning, especially when you're the pioneer of this move, you're the pioneer of this discovery. Some things are going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be all that good the first couple of times. And then you got to thank the people who've come along the way and they've added moves, and for the benefit of us and not having to learn it all on our own, they've recorded and they filmed it. And this is the purpose of the porn in which you speak, Heidi. It's only a lesson. It's only a tutorial. You know, we just want to be better at our craft, so that's why we watch. That's why men watch so much porn. You're like, you know, hey, let me make sure there's no new moves, that I don't have an updated manual of the handbook. So they put it out on video. And so I make sure that I'm not missing any of the new moves, you know, the new 2018 moves in the bedroom. So I got to, you know, let me watch these flicks. Okay. Oh, that's what they doing now. Oh, the groceries. Oh, okay. I'm not with that. Let's see, how can we figure this one out? And so that's what the porn does. So it's like it's a video manual, if you will. So it's not so much about the fantasies. It's not what it's about. It's about the instruction in which you receive through viewing these instructional videos. So, you know, we don't want to misconstrue the purpose and the point of, you know, watching what some people may call pornography. We may call instructional videos. That is what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, they was awful dirty. They wasn't no. That's what always used to kill me about like the Middle Ages. Like, motherfuckers talk about the oil and the frankincense and myrrh and all that other shit through back then. That's not even the Middle Ages. That's like before then. But motherfuckers were going months without bath. Like maybe 4 times a year might be good type shit. Motherfuckers was just dirty and dusty out there tripping with themselves. Wasn't no deodorant. But here's the thing you could also say about that too, though, is if people were vegetarians and really living off the land and shit like that, one, it probably wasn't so bad. Because you ever smell somebody when they come in from fucking around outside and they smell like all outside? So like if everybody just smelled like outside, it might not have been that bad. Like I'm thinking about like the Indians and shit. You know, if they just smelled like outside, excuse me, the Native Americans. I don't want y'all to confuse which ones I'm talking about. You just might not have smelled it, so they might not have been so bad. Because like vegans don't smell because they don't fucking put nothing in their body, like, so they don't smell that bad. That's what's up. That's a BET, Phoenix. So 2 months outside, shit. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, be out of there. You know, motherfucker. Let's be real. But if you smell like outside and they smell like outside, ain't nobody gonna give a shit. Everybody just figure that shit. There's some motherfuckers be smelling shit. You know, well, fuck it. We both funking this motherfucker up. Oh my God, this shit is craziness. But I mean, they was doing this shit. You see, the population has continued to grow. So some no soap, and think of these third world ass countries. Shit, the motherfuckers be bathing in a bucket. You know what I mean? And shit. Call it a wrap. And they ain't, look, if they finna get down, there ain't gonna be no, let me go wash up real quick before we do. Nobody got time for that. You either try to smash right now, you miss out on some action or something. So motherfuckers is used to a different scent, you know, a different, it may be a little bit more brisk, if you will, you know, something like that, something that may tinge the nostrils. But it just depends on the situation, man. Everything is everything. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. People who have healthier diets don't really have as much issues because they ain't processing as much toxic bullshit and crap. And so it is what it is, man. Said Arby sandwich girl back then. That's what I'm saying. Look, it wasn't no Tinder and all this other shit back then. Hell no, they sending pigeons to each other and shit, drawing a picture. Look, this is what I look like. Here, pigeon, go send this to this bitch. She gonna be in a tower somewhere. The pigeon gonna drop it off. Oh, she gonna show her other fucking sisters trapped in the tower with her ass. They gonna be looking at the picture, talking about define and shit. But this motherfucker just a drawing. That's how they fucking use communication. She gonna draw some shit back. But see, like this was the original photoshopping because she was drawing her shit. She drew her ass a little fat on there, drew her titties a little bigger. See, she sent her cartoon back with the pigeon. She photoshopped that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he got that shit. He's like, oh, yeah, shit, this motherfucker fine. It's finna go down. You know what I'm talking about? When I go rescue this bitch, it's finna go down. He go rescue this bitch. This bitch look like fucking olive oil. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is, man. That was the original Tinder, though. So I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all have it fortunate now to just be getting on the phone and just be swiping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it easy, man. Y'all got it too easy. Yeah, that would never work. There's a limit on the amount of sauce you could possibly have. But so far, no one has gotten close to that limit. Oh yeah, shout out to Wise for winning the 4,000 sauce. Said, I know some hippie chicks who down here. Oh, that's weird. You can get down with a sexy, sweaty woman. Do your thing, player. I'm not saying I wouldn't, depending on the situation. I mean, it's some times and places that, you know, it may not be optimal, but because of the situation, you're just like, hey, it is what it is. I mean, you know, sometimes it is what it is. It could be a public situation or a different type of situation where, you know, hey, look, this is a check this off the bucket list type shit. And, you know, it may just be what it is. You're willing to put up with some unpleasantries if it's something that's different that you want to try or get into or something like that. It just is what it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, kind of like post-workout shit. That's fucking hilarious, white persuasion. That's fucking hilarious. I didn't even see that shit. So what happens? Like, what if y'all go on a winning streak after that? What if he awarded y'all 0 sauce, but you did nothing but win, 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 no matter what? You know what I always wondered? Like, how does DJ Khaled? I mean, like, I guess because he puts it together. Does he produce the beats or does he just put the people together? Because I wonder how he gets credit for these songs. I mean, he just really told me, it's like, you know, same thing, kind of like, well, Lil Jon was kind of similar to that, but he actually rapped on shit. But DJ Khaled has a bunch of songs where he just put a bunch of people together. He say some shit, you know, in the beginning, and then he gets, you know, I'm not saying he shouldn't get credit or anything. I'm just wondering how that works. And, I mean, the motherfuckers be jamming. I'm not knocking it. The shit always be jamming. It's just, or it has its place. I ain't gonna say it's just always jamming. The shit has its place where, you know, it can definitely be utilized for entertainment. I ain't gonna say it's all. Some of them are a little bit, all right, but a major key. You know what I'm saying? You got to use Dove. Major key alert. So roll dice. I don't know. I don't know how much it. I don't know what roll dice does. I don't know if it gives you a certain amount. I gotta look and see. Roll dice is bank heist. It's I can do some shit with some betting, but I have to keep that consistent because I go back and forth. I need to put that. You know what? I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna do it. I don't even see that shit. Man. Oh, okay, should be in the game. I was like, damn. I don't know. I don't know if it doubles up your money because I mean, roll dice is $20. I mean, $20. It's 20 sauce to do. So I don't know if it doubles up your sauce or what. But I know there's another one. I don't know how this shit works, but fuck it. We gonna test it out. Fuck it. Let's see how this shit shake. I hate when this shit do this shit. But honestly, the shenanigans. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe y'all can make it work. Sometimes it doesn't let me do it. Okay, there it is. Okay. Trying to figure out how that works. It's like I don't know how you do this. Let me see. I'm trying to figure this out along, which I usually don't let me fuck with the shit. I hate this fucking thing. I don't know. Fuck that shit. Spend enough time trying to figure it out. But my friends here in the den, like I told y'all I would, gotta somewhat stay on track with that. I don't know if it's fucking letting me, if he's got to push the buy thing or what. I don't know what the fuck how this fucking game works. But I'm about to fuck with this motherfucking shit. Hopefully it should be good to go. I don't know how this shit shakes, man. I don't know how that shit shakes. Fuck it. So, cut the onions though. What you mean? Oh, you talking about get a patty melt? Cut the onion, man. Don't start talking about no fucking food, man. I'm gonna be fucking hungry. I wanna go fucking play this damn game. See how it shake. All right, got a question. Before the sub situation, What kind of Subway sandwich did you eat? Don't lie, be like, man, before that you ain't never eat no Subway sandwich. You ate at least everybody ate at least a Subway sandwich once. What kind of, what kind of a meatball and turkey? That's interesting. Meatball. Okay. I used to fuck with that sweet onion chicken teriyaki. I used to fuck them hoes up. Those used to be pretty good to me. What's the sub situation? Yeah, shit, yeah. Shit, yeah on the sub sit, yeah. These random. Oh, shut the fuck up. Man, the bread used to be short, dog. That's the thing. That was the whole ass shit about it, was they were selling you a fucking, I think they said it was like it was 11 instead of the whole foot, so you was getting shortchanged. I mean, if you preaching a foot, you got to push a foot, but it might have been a little shorter than that. I forgot what they said it was. They were regularly measuring the thing. Them hoes wasn't a fucking foot. I mean, it was a great fucking slogan, because everybody still said, man, go get a $5 foot long. But they weren't a foot long. Dun, dun, dun. Then the motherfuckers had some shit going on where I think they had like, they were talking about there was like some kind of rubber shit in their bread that they were using. It's fucking, Subway was suspect. We know who should have been their spokesperson. Yeah, shit. Did you gotta check, did Tristan DeCool say anything? Did anything happen with him? What you guys shaking? What the hell Chris Webber talking about? But man, yeah, we didn't really talk about it today, but maybe we can do it tomorrow. It's do it on fucking Friday. It's a couple of interesting things that happened. I think I need to drop. I have to drop some recorded videos. I'm gonna have some time to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna drop some recorded videos. It's a bunch of shit I need to I probably need to record like 3 or 4 things tomorrow and just release them later on. Because the fuck, Subway bacon tastes funny. Yeah, that's what they need to really be investigating. Investigate that bacon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, fucking Subway is bad luck, man. You talking about, RG3 and the fucking, we shan't say his name. Yeah, we will. Fuck that dude, Jared. That shit wild, dog. That shit is fucking wild. Vegan chips. What kind of vegan chips? Start getting Film Friday trending before the stream tomorrow. I don't know what you say, tuna or bacon and ranch. Bacon. Yeah, it was definitely Phoenix who convinced me to put some pay attention to Tristan. Colored straws. I don't think I fuck with none of those. No, absolutely do not. What's the proper way of, I have a side hustle. I wouldn't even call it a side hustle. Shit, that's the main thing. But I do that, and I do some affiliate marketing. But I've been easing up on some of the marketing because honestly, like I said, I did a lot of adult affiliate marketing, and I've been not kind of messing with that as much because actually I have honestly tried to minimize the porn intake, and dealing with a lot of that shit, you do encounter a lot of that. And then man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if it came down to between feeding myself or Scotty, fuck Scotty, that shit ain't gonna shake. But yeah, so honestly, I have been drawing back on that because I don't want to say porn does. I don't think it has negative effects on it, but it's just when you deal with too much of it, it can have an impact on how you see certain things. And so I'm going to minimize some of the adult marketing things that I was doing, just because. I mean, the shit that's still working, and it's like on autopilot shit, I let that shit run. But some of the other stuff, I ain't gonna try no new shit. I ain't finna get to fucking with none of that shit. But it wasn't just necessarily porn, but it was like, it was that too, but fucking, adult dating services and things like that. Yeah. Shit. When you have, like I say, when you have a little stain on your record, it's a little difficult for you to get some employment. You got to start getting creative. You know, it's either go back to doing the things that get you in trouble in the first place, or you try to get creative and figure out a new way. And so these are the things that brought me to fucking with YouTube and doing the things that I'm doing now. So Slossy's is dope though. Slossy's real good. I fuck with Slossy's the long way. I haven't ate Slossy's in a while, but it is definitely good. I don't think I ever no, I don't know. Brazzers alright. I don't know if that's one I fuck with super tough. I'm trying to think. No. I'm fucking I'm getting lit. I really almost want to roll another one while I get on this motherfucking game here before Pornhub. Yeah, before I get on this game here, Pornhub, and waste a few hours of my life and see what's shaking. But my friends in the den, with that being said, I appreciate y'all coming through and fucking with your boy. But I'm going to slide up out of here as I've gotten good and baked. And now I'm fucking hungry. So I'm probably going to end up getting something to eat before I fucking... I ain't finna get on this motherfucking game. I'm finna waste some time on the box. And so I ain't spent time wasting on the box in a while, so I'm finna just say, you know what, I'm gonna waste a couple of hours. Like I said, I need to do more. I gotta do more de-stressing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be overthinking too much shit. So I gotta spend more time just chilling out. A little bit more, not too much more. Because I'll be too all over the place, man. So, nah, I got I got caught creating porn, but that'll be another story for another day. And Honcho's tales from the childhood, or not the childhood, that's awful, from my teenage years. So, what's the motherfucking deal, Jay Dizzle? Motherfucker just about to slide about this out. But what is going down? What I say, I appreciate y'all for fucking with your boy. But I'm finna get on though. I'm actually gonna go find something to eat first. Something that's probably not healthy. I'm probably not fucking going to, I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere bad though. Somewhere real bad. Just because I can. I'm suited and booted. I just ain't gonna toot it, man. Hey, I'm just telling you. I'm on another plate. I'm really trying, like I said, I have to resolve the munchie situation now. And that's the problem. So I have to resolve the munchie situation. Then I'm finna lock down. I'm finna get on the game for a little while. I don't know how we're gonna figure this shit out. I'm trying to figure out the proper meal. I can ride out to Taco Bell, but it'll be filling now, but it'll be just that filling, but it will not be fulfilling later when I got to get rid of that shit. I don't know. You got Wendy's, you got Whataburger's just a little ways out though. It's not really a ways out. It's just a little further than I really want to go. Man, I know I probably need. Good night, Miss Heidi. I appreciate you following through. Said egg rolls from Jack in the Crack. Man, some egg rolls would be fire right now. Some real live ones. I can't lie though. One of them fucking chicken burritos from Taco Bell would be fire. What does Taco Bell have? What kind of new creations does Taco Bell have? They always got some old futuristic metro. They got like metrosexual Mexican food. That shit is not fucking real Mexican food. It's some dressed up ass shit that they just like put together that makes it look good. It's not even like the real shit. Cause like gorditas ain't even really gorditas. You know what I'm saying? Do they even still sell gorditas? I don't even know. You know what I mean? So I might be complaining about some shit that ain't even on the market anymore. But Taco Bell, they're good at what they do. They're good at what they do. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Cause I kind of want to go fuck with them fries. They look interesting. You know what I'm saying? You say with the cheese. See, that's what I'm saying. They look interesting. But I know if all else fails, you know, I can get some kind of good burrito action or some shit like that. You know, so that's what I'm really trying to figure out. Like the fry situation, the fries at the Mexican restaurant situation is very interesting. And then we gotta resolve some type of taco, of course. I mean, not necessarily even a taco, but some type of taco like item off the menu must be devoured. So, you know, the situation becomes more complicated because you have to resolve, you know, are you looking for something with chicken because you feel like the chicken is the safer of the two possible meats at Taco Bell? Or do you want to go with the beef-like stuff? You know? I mean, that's cool. Ain't nothing really wrong with it. If you cool with it, you know, hey, it's all Gucci. Or, you know, that's really your main option. So you got to really figure it out how you really want to make that shit shake. Man, word. See, Mexican pizza. Yeah, that's what I was just finna say. I was just sitting there thinking about it. I was like, the Mexican pizza is dope, but it's got the little beefery in it, but that shit was still good. I'll fuck with them hoes up. You can't tell me shit. Like that's why I say, like, I know Taco Bell is awful. I know it. This is what, and I know we eat food products, and I know we don't eat real food, man. But the shit is quite difficult. I have to give my props to anybody who is successfully, maintaining their eating habits and doing things like that. So I don't know, man. I can't knock them. I can't be mad at them. Can't be upset with them. But my friends, with that being said, I'm gonna slide my ass up out of the Soft Sports Studios and find somewhere to get some damn grub. And then after them shits, I'm gonna be on the box. So fuck with your boy. I'm gonna be on that Twitch shit. I think I am. I'm saying I'm gonna get on there, but I'll probably fuck around, get on the game, and forget to do whatever you got to do to get on that shit. And and then yeah, that's I'm gonna be fucking with that shit for a little bit. So make your grilled cheese. Yeah, look, if you proper with the grilled cheese game, I've seen some miraculous grilled cheese sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Hunger destroying grilled cheese sandwiches that have come to the rescue when needed the most. Look, y'all can have a nice warm glass of milk. I'm gonna chill on the milk. I want a warm milk tonight, and probably for the next rest of my life. But I encourage. It's like it's a youth thing. It only works for the youth. If you are of legal drinking age, it's not going to have the same effect on you. You may have become immune to the effects of it. But if you are under the legal drinking age, you got to have yourself a nice warm glass of milk, and it will properly set the tone for the situation coming forth within the den. Yeah, that's the only thing about Whataburger. That's really the but I'm telling you, the thing about Whataburger that really honestly makes me not want to go is the fact that I know if I go, especially right around this time, I need to stop talking, catch this shit before midnight, everything close up. If I go right this time, it's gonna be packed, and it's gonna be like another hour before I get home fucking with them motherfuckers. Man, see, but you saying this shit, that's what's gonna make me fuck around and go, you know what? I fuck with y'all, motherfucking my friends in the Kush den. Been sucking deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Look, y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all ain't got to go to Taco Bell or Whataburger or any of these other fine fast food dining establishments. I'll throw the crow in there real quick before we slide up out of there. But y'all got to get the hell up out of here. I fuck with y'all. Thanks for watching.